Peace and love, black family. This is the Prince of Pan-Africanism, Dr. Umar Johnson. We are live and direct from the 2015 African Liberation Day, Birmingham, England. And I support 100% GKTV. That's right, gotkush TV. For the latest conscious information, trending news, and information that you can use, make sure you check out gotkush TV. GKTV, they got that information you need.
There was empires in Africa called Kush, Timbuktu, where every race came to get books.
My success to you, even if you wish me the opposite. Sooner or later, we'll all see who the prophet is.
Through the vision in me, I can see it clearly. But there is gonna be peace, love and harmony, black understanding among my people. Among my people. Because they're gonna jump and shout, African Liberation Day. Oh yeah, yes we're gonna sing and shout, African Liberation Day. Because we're gonna jump and shout, African Liberation Day. Yes, we're gonna sing and shout, African Liberation Day. I like a talk for liberation. So I fight for a free nation. No time for the liberation. Come in now, make friend now after anyone. Remove the sucker from off of your hand and set fire to the plantation. Now is the time for revolution when all African have to live as carbon because I come with the vision. I shall corrupt, fulfill the vision, stand firm and strong.
Welcome to Birmingham St. George's Community Centre. I'm Dua Mutavenang. We are with GKTV, your #1 conscious platform. We are here at African Liberation Day 2015, here in the heart of the Midlands, and we're going to go and take a look inside and see what's happening as we enter the St. George's Community Centre for what promises to be an excellent community African event, filled with speakers such as the Honourable Esteemed Robin Walker, as well as Dr. Umar Johnson, all the way in from the States. And somebody also said that Professor James Small will also be around for us as well. So some very notable African-centred speakers here today at the St. George's Community Centre Hub, African Liberation Day, GKTV. We up here in the building alongside Dua Mutev and Ankh, and also as well Minister R, who'll be coming down a little bit later on. They're a bit lost in the traffic, but don't worry, it gets like that sometimes. But we're out on the road and we're going to take a look at what's happening here in the Midlands, African Liberation Day 2015. Come and join us and let's see what's going on.
Who are we? Africa. What do we want? Freedom. How do we get it? When do we want it? Now. Well, brothers and sisters, it's been 40 years of African Liberation Day in this country. It's the only African Liberation Day that keeps the African family and have no redneck hanging around and mixing with it. And then mingling and being around it. And I'm a chatter boy. And I'm a ching chong boy. Hanging around with you. We've been keeping it real. Because we are real people. And if we don't have real people, this oppression of African people on this planet will continue. Right. And it's only continuing because of our stubbornness and our willing to wage this war against white supremacy.
Blessings, everybody. This poem is called Africa. It's just a quick little poem. Alright. I want my people to open open their eyes and realize, never forget where they're coming from and recognize we're all from Africa, Africa, the motherland. And I really think you should understand. No, I really think you should overstand. Because if you overstand, you will know that we were kings and queens, never crooks and thieves. You got us twisted. You took over the motherland and made other plans to enslave the mind, the body and soul, so that the truth can never be told. This is where we all came from. This is where the gold, the gems, the diamonds and pearls came from. So how you gonna come back to me and tell me that Africa's the poorest land when Africa's the richest land? Africa, Africa, the motherland. Africa, Africa, raise your hand. Africa, Africa, the sweet motherland. Africa, Africa, iration. Africa, Africa, liberation. Africa, Africa, celebration. Africa, Africa, our nation. Africa, Africa, raise your hand. Africa, Africa, the sweet motherland. Africa, Africa, our nation. Africa, Africa, the sweet celebration. Thank you, everybody. Bless up yourselves. African nation, one love, African liberation.
How you doing? Like you to say greetings to all the GKTV viewers if you possibly can.
Okay, well, hi everyone. Jumbo, oh gosh, he's Jumbo, Barigani. Yeah, please come and see us next year if you can, or you won't. Will they see it today?
They'll see it sometime in the future, Jambo. Yeah. How long have you been involved with African Liberation Day, can we ask?
From the beginning.
And the beginning was?
1975.
So from 1975 right up until the present day of 2015. Of course, it's the 40th year celebration, right?
That's right, it's 40th day. Yeah, it started in 1975 when we all went to Tanzania to the 6th Pan-African Congress, and the AOU at the time, or OAU, designated the 25th as the day to celebrate or to think about and, you know, what's happening with the African continent and African people.
How long does it actually take to plan everything? Because we've taken a sneak preview beforehand inside and everything looks really well organised. So when do you actually get going to actually plan the day itself?
Well, it starts from this finishes really. That's when it starts. You know, you have meetings and, you know, the executive members, they have meetings and they started to decide who's come next year and things like that. Yeah.
And it's not only in Birmingham it's held, it's been held in many other major cities as well, right?
Yes, that's right. It's been held in Manchester, Nottingham, Liverpool, I can't remember if it went into Blackpool, Nottingham. Did I say Nottingham already? London, lots of places in London it's been at, yeah.
What's your favourite city?
Broadwater Farmers. My favourite city? Goodness gracious.
What's been your favourite one, I should say, so far?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think I put her on the spot. She doesn't want to commit herself. Which one have you most enjoyed?
My memory is not that good. Which one have I most enjoyed? Oh, goodness. I'm usually working, that's a problem. You know, when you're working, you don't really get time to enjoy it.
I'm sure you must have enjoyed one specifically with a great speaker you've heard or listened to.
Okay, then. Let me see. The one that was good was the one that we had so many people. It was in the park, Handsworth Park. Yeah, and there's. If you see that, you can see the picture. I think we might have the pictures. There's just a load of people, young people, and really, we had stage in the park in Handsworth Park, and we had, I think, some live bands and things like that. And that was really, really good. And we had a march as well.
How's it been today?
Today, hectic.
So it's been just as busy, yeah?
Yes, but yeah, it's been very busy, and it's very busy. That's what I'll say.
Thanks for talking to GKTV. Appreciate it.
Thank you for putting me on the spot.
Keep soldiering. Yeah, I know you've been here from the beginning. Keep doing what you're doing. It is appreciated.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. And like we says, we are here to take a look at what's happening on African Liberation Day. As you heard, it's been going for 40 years thus far. It's been held in different cities around the UK, and the turnouts have always been pretty good, pretty spectacular. And we've already had one of our esteemed speakers, as you can see, he's here signing books and as well as selling a lot of these well-received books. This is the noble and esteemed Robin Walker. We'll just say, can you just give us a big up for GKTV, please, Robin?
Yeah, big up to everybody. Hope people are enjoying what we're doing here. Big up to GKTV.
Great speech as always. Thoroughly enjoyed the presentation. Leave you and let you get on signing and selling some of those books. Yeah, and make sure you check out second edition reprint, When We Ruled, selling like hotcakes. Yeah, the great Robin Walker. Make sure we purchase these bigs here with GKTV. As you can see, as we're going to get ready to enter the building and enter the hall, and as you can see, it's a hive of activity. All right, we're going to take a look at what's going on with some of the vendors who are around today for us. And we have the first stall we'll look at of the keynote speaker here today at the African Liberation Day, who is Dr. Umar Johnson, child psychologist, and also as well they call him the Prince of Pan-African movement, or the Prince of the Pan-African movement. As you can see, this is Dr. Johnson's stall, yeah, and he's trying to raise some money for a Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. He's asking us all to donate. If we could get the cameras here to take a look at the t-shirts, Umar's asking us to donate to his Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Leadership Academy campaign. Donate, GoFundMe, Dr. Umar. We'll find him for you and we'll have a conversation. We will be interviewing him here at GKTV. But we will have an interview with his lovely assistants, if we may call them that. How are you doing here this afternoon?
Fine, thank you.
Your name, please?
It's Shola.
Shola, and you are here, I suppose, helping out Dr. Umar Johnson, right?
Yeah, that's right. Just selling some of these merchandises and collecting any donations for the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
How's it been going this afternoon?
Yeah, really good. Yeah, sold quite a few of his books as well. But yeah, it's good vibes. Everyone's looking forward to hearing him speak.
Offspring of Frederick Douglass.
Birmingham, England, make some noise! It's an honor to be back in Birmingham. I'll actually be going to Birmingham, Alabama next week on Thursday. My first time there, and long overdue. Because in the United States of America, Africans are celebrating 50 years of a Voting Rights Act that allegedly gave them a road to political freedom. And we know that that didn't happen. And so in Birmingham, I'll get a chance to see the relics and the remains of the freedom rides and the civil rights movement and the Dr. King marches and the 16th Street Baptist Church where they blew up 4 little girls a few days after the March on Washington, not before but after it. So it's interesting to be here in Birmingham today and then in another Birmingham in a week. Last month, on the 10th of April, or maybe the 11th, but I believe it was the 10th. We buried who was, in my opinion, the greatest African Egyptologist and historian of our lifetime, Dr. Yusuf Ben Yakin. And put your hands together for Dr. Ben.
White folk are a numerical minority. You cannot control a majority without victim participation. There's Negroes involved in the maintenance and proliferation of white supremacy. And it also exists because black people are still colorblind. We still don't want to see color. You understand? You got black folk falling for the multicultural illusion that we all one people, okay? The East Indian is not in Birmingham to share with you. He's here to take from you. You understand? The LBGT ain't here to share. They want to use and to take. And black folk are still neurotic and anxious about being unapologetically African. We still are not comfortable with being race first because our religious indoctrination taught us that to love yourself first is the devil's work. And so we end up looking out for everybody else but ourselves. And as long as Africans don't look out for Africans first, white supremacy will always rule.
Let's go. I'm gonna respect the team. Give thanks. Yeah?
Right there we say 10 Mari. Tell the devil man them can't harm me. Right there we in Marcus Garvey. Let them be out Rastafari. Right there we say 10 Mari. Tell the devil man them can't harm me. Right there we in Marcus Garvey. Let them be out Rastafari. I ain't like my political parties. Power system officers and artists. Okay, Malone, that's the heartbeat. Like this be part of the army. Haile Selassie and Marcus Garvey. Big up Tupac Illuminati. Before Bruce Lee and Mr. Miyagi, it's a black man that created karate. My strength is ancestral, don't go church, my body's a temple, so don't die. Here we don't settle with God, cause I like that I must be a vessel. That's why they call me a rebel, born in hell, don't like the devil. Bring put black people in ghettos, cause right there family don't say hello. Right there is a 10 Mari, right there with my neck can't harm me. Right there with a Marcus Garvey, and if we out, Rastafari. Right there with a 10 Mari, and the devil my neck can't harm me. Right there with a Marcus Garvey, and if we out, right there we speak our own tongue, we sing our own song and beat our own drum. We build our own schools, we're teaching our young. It's time for action, the speaking is done. So the time our people got hung to save our own lives and own our own gun. If we don't fight, our freedom won't come. Revolution deep in our lungs. Black people got robbed, we're not for. Why you think the police got their dogs for? So we're training people who locked us. So we're on the front line, this is God for. Just look up fast, if you're not sure, never show mercy. I never say mercy. Talk like a French man, what for? Right there we don't say bonjour.
Here we are with GKTV. I'm Mutiv and Unk, and we are at the pouring of libations at African Liberation Day. For those of you who don't know what libations is, it is the pouring of some form of drink to our deities, ancestors, and those who have passed over to the other side, and all those that are living as deities as well, being the gods and goddesses of the planet. Today, this is what we do whenever we look to start our ceremonies or we look to bury our dead. Okay, so this is what is taking place here on African Liberations Day in Birmingham, and as you can see, the pouring of libations is about to begin. Let's take a look. As we continue, and we will be taking a look at some of the vendors from the Midlands. As you can see, we got loads of people from London and the Midlands, also Nottingham, and also as well Manchester. It really is a UK affair, and we're going to show you that as well as we progress around the African market. Yeah, and as you can see, African market is full of talented craft, not only talented craft, clothes, footwear, bags, jewelry, things for your health, shea butter, incense, oils, you name it, books, it's all here and all available for you. Crystals, yeah, the works, okay? So in essence and reality, you're finding more and more businesses catering for the needs of African Caribbean peoples out there in the diaspora. Make sure your money goes towards African peoples. So as I say, we're taking a look at some of the vendors here at the African Liberation Day, and here we have a brand new spanking business called African Crafts Limited. Ladies, check out these bags. Please do check out these bags, all right? Yeah?
What do we want? How are we gonna get it?
Check out some of the clutch bags.
When do we want it? When do we want it? When do we want it? Yes, so for round of applause.
Check this out, ladies. Yeah, matching shoes as well. Okay. All right, and here to tell us all about his business, as I carefully try and put back the display, we have African Crafts Limited, right?
African Craft Limited, yes. That's
And your name is, sir?
Abenjama.
Abenjama. How long you been going on Abenjama?
In terms of the business, this is only the first year, really, and this is the beginning of the business, really. So you've caught me at a good time. So the prices right now are very good, very low. So, you know, people can go with that.
And
these are actually designed by a new designer, HSA designer. She's a sister based in Ghana, doing a cottage industry. So all of these stuff, which are beautiful, as you can see, yeah, is what she's doing. And we're going to make what you call a cottage industry out of it.
Okay then, and as you're saying, things are very reasonably priced. So as we're taking a look at something like this, what would it cost us?
Well, this one comes together with the shoes. Yes, and this is £65.
Okay, that's really good. And the bag.
And the bag.
Yeah? So suppose you just wanted just the bag or by itself, or a bag by itself. What are we talking?
Certain ones you can get the bags by themselves, but with these ones, most of them come with the shoes. So it's actually a set.
All right.
Yeah. So it's for me, I will be doing shoes and bags separately, but at the moment, it just looks good to that. So if you wear, say, like a plain, as a woman, if she wears something very plain, and then she's got this and the shoes, wow. You know, every time I show people this, the one thing that comes from them is wow.
And where can they find you if they want to find you online if they're not here?
Oh, they can find me at info@africancraft.uk.
info@africancraft.co.uk. So you got a website, africancraft.co.uk. All right. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Keep doing what you're doing. As many of the people you showed this to have said already, I'm going to say it as well. Wow. Yeah. Caught my eye instantly. Wow. All right then. Thank you very much. We're going to have a word here with a family crew. I'm going to catch them in the food crew. Yeah. Here's my soldier MC, and this is the other brother we haven't managed to see here. Yeah. Them call him Simba, but me know him as the mystic, the natural mystic. What go on, my Bridget?
They are Africa Liberation Day 2015, so you know, good spirits. I know that, definitely.
Everything nice, right?
Yeah, man, definitely. It's the break now, so you know, just mingling and just interacting with people, and the food there, so everything from food there, everything nice.
All right then. And Soldier, you just been on stage talking to the masses or entertaining the masses, right?
Yeah, man, it was good. It was a good performance, you know. Yeah. Tomorrow though.
Look out for tomorrow.
Something special tomorrow.
You got something special for the masses tomorrow?
Something special tomorrow. So make sure you turn out tomorrow, and it's gonna be good.
Okay then, and what you got to say to the masses about African liberation and getting them to come, because it seems like African consciousness is the in thing right now.
You know what? A lot of African things that relate to Africa are fashion at the moment, And some people have an issue with that, but I prefer the fashion to be this than something else. So my thing is, while it's fashionable, while it's easily accessible, get involved. Because when the fashion dies out, at least the people are still there. So adults right now, you know that Umar Johnson's always going to draw a crowd. Yeah, but once you have the people them there, he's going to say things that are going to ignite the minds of the young people. So my thing is, while it's fashionable, get the young people here. Because once they hear the message, they're not going to leave. So that's my thing, just get involved. In any way, shape or form. No matter what skill you have, whether you come and sit and listen, just do something to get involved and aid the fight for liberation for our people. So 10-9-1.
Well said, young brother. And them two young brother, they're born in the thing, you know. Yeah. So what you got to say, Soldier MC, before you out? Because you're born in the thing, you know.
Listen,
them men are born in the thing, you know.
Natural just said the whole thing already. Yeah, it's like getting the people here while it's fashionable, getting the youngsters here, because the youngsters are going to carry this movement forward. And once they hear the word, you know, we may be ignorant as a race, but the spirit is not ignorant. So once they feel that spirit and they know they're in the right place, they're going to come again and they're going to jump on the movement, they're going to jump on board. So just make sure we get the young people out there, make sure we get the people to draw the young people. You know, everything will move in its right time.
And when we say they're born in the thing, this is Shakara 2 and 3, yeah? So this is the younger crew of the brother I'm with on a Saturday morning on Supreme. All right, like I said, they're born in the thing, yeah? And I know they are uplifted because they have been through all the different cycles, the turbulence and the positive joy. And to see people here having a great time, vibrant, it must give you a nice upliftment to know that them born in the thing. This is where we need our youths, yeah? Born in the thing. So when they come to this stage here, yeah, they're ready to take over the mantle, yeah? Big up my young soldiers, Tenda Mari, yeah? All right, then keep doing what you do. We look at the performance tomorrow, all right?
Yeah.
All right, then.
United, pour some gasoline on the system, tell the children to light. I see that black fish rise in the sunshine. You know we're dining with the devil, evil people like us. Peace.
Here with GKTV, I'm Dua Mutev and Ankh. Welcome back after our little break. We have with us one of the organisers of African Liberation Day, the brother Chester, who very much asked us to be here to be able to film this for you today so you can feel this wonderful energy that's taking place. Chester, how are you doing today, sir?
Yeah. Okay, I'm fine.
Namaste to you. Great event, I must say.
Yeah, it's going fine.
You must be very proud.
It's going fine.
Yeah?
This year we're putting an extra effort and it's paid off.
It's paid off. The 40th anniversary, of course.
That's right.
You've seen its evolution, yeah? We're seeing a lot of new faces, a lot of young energy coming in. Yeah, do you feel that is due to the work put in by people like yourself, the elders, yeah, who have held the fort, held things together for a very long time? Yeah, we know this started in 1975, and where you've seen it at today. Yeah, how do you feel the journey has been and has gone, and where would you like to see it go in the future?
Well, the journey from its inception has been a rocky one at times. You know, but thanks to the commitment of many of the people who have held LD together over the years, as we can see, it's a testimony to their dedication that 40 years on, we can be here holding an event like this, and you can see for yourself the turnout is tremendous. And one of the things that I especially am impressed with is the amount of new faces this year, and younger faces this year as well, which is, as you know, the youth of the future, and without them, you know, everything eventually will just fade away. So I'm glad to see that the work that brothers and sisters who started the whole thing is not in vain, and we can actually see a future for African people going forward.
In conclusion, Frederick Douglass said, if there is no struggle, there is no progress. Those who profess the faith of freedom and deprecate agitation are like men who want crops without plowing up the ground. They want the rain but can't stand the thunder or the lightning. They want the ocean but they're scared of the roar of the water. He said the struggle we have might be moral or physical, or it might be both moral and physical, but it must be a struggle. He said, for 20 years I prayed on my knees to God for freedom, but the good Lord gave Frederick no freedom until I got up off my knees and started praying with my feet. He said, if you want respect from white men, why are you looking for pity? The man who respects you doesn't have to pity you. and the man who pities you will never respect you.
That's right.
He says, but most of all, remember, power concedes nothing without a demand. It never did and it never will. I got to call my ancestors. They go with me everywhere I go. They my protection. Because you know you can't put faith in man. They will betray you every time. But ancestors got your back. I call on Father Bailey, Mama Selah, Mama Jenny, Mama Betsy.
There was empires in Africa called Kush, Timbuktu, where every race came to get books. My success to you, even if you wish me the opposite. Sooner or later we'll all see who the prophet is.